Is it like full screen on my side or like?
No, it's like split screen.
Okay. So like what I'm seeing is like what I'm working with basically.
Yeah, I think I'm deeming with it. Like I deem what it shows, so I think I can like switch to just you.
Oh
Maybe.
no, that's fine. I want to see your pretty face. I was just making. If I put stuff down, I can see what's going on.
Making sure it's all up and running smooth on the YouTube end. Yeah, it's like a bunch of people like going off on Twitter, and I'm like, how about instead of all of us losing our minds on Twitter, we just get on a stream and hang out.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, like I don't know. I always like drawing like live because it's fun, and it's like I feel like I need to do that more and be like, hey, like I'm gonna do it at this time. I always just impromptu just be like, hey, I'm intoxicated. Want to watch me draw? And then I end up not drawing. I just end up talking about stuff aggressively.
That's our brand.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, you haven't seen this yet. I don't know if anyone's in here yet. I'm assuming no.
Probably not. Well, it was, packed on Twitter, and everybody was like, no one's streaming tonight. And then, oh shit.
So that's it for K. I wanted something boring, just like a super simple pose, but I was like, can I work on that tonight? I don't know spoil anything.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I don't shut up about that shit, so people already know.
You can see how, or I'm like, is that angle just horribly? You can see how dirty my screen is on my iPad. I'm a maniac, and I was like, I won't need like a cover for it, right, Jeff? And he's like, oh no, you should like totally get this like cover. It feels like paper, and I was like, oh no, I'm already using it.
Oh yeah, dude, mine looks all fucking gouged and weird.
Yeah.
I had to write some shit down in this notebook, but I already can't remember what it was.
Nard torture.
More Nard torture in the books.
Oh, dude, I came home the other day, and like, I think maybe Gabby beat me home, but she was like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Oh, I went to the store." And then she was like, "Oh no, I was in the bathroom when she came home." And then first, like, she always bugs me when I'm in the bathroom. Like, she'll start knocking on the door, and then I'm like, "What do you want? Like, stop! I'm in here. It's like my quiet time." I was literally like washing my hands or whatever, and then she's like, "Oh, like you're like already home?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I did something kind of cool." And she's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Oh my god, did you cut your hair?" Because she's been talking about me getting my hair cut short, and I was like, "No." And she's like, "You cut your hair?" And I was like, "Maybe I did something for us." And then she's like, "What do you mean?" And basically, I opened the door, and I just had this Dracula toy, and then she was so pissed off. She's like, she was angry, but then she was like, "You've also been talking about getting that toy for like years." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I need a tiny Dracula to oversee my."
I got something for us. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's the second time I've done that, and the first time it was nunchucks. Those nunchucks right there.
Yo, girl, you know that thing you've been dreaming of?
Yeah. Those nunchucks you had your eye on. I will totally protect our home with those.
Oh god, I'm dying. Dude, I can't even make jokes like that anymore.
You got the itis.
Oh, here's some sweetness right there. The lucky Spider-Man quarter.
Whoa.
I got that at the movie theater.
Okay.
Randomly, some old guy tipped it to me. He was like, "You look like a guy who likes Spider-Man," and just slid it across the table to me. It was like,
the way you said that, it was clearly just Stanley.
Yeah, right. He was in disguise. Yeah, he just like slid it across the table to me while I was working at the concession stand, and I was like, "Thanks," and he's like, "That one's just for you," and just left. And I kept it because I thought that was hilarious.
I wish he would have said, "That one's just for you," and then he just went like this. He was like,
Excelsior.
slowly walking in, like, "Oh, why is that old man so angry?" I was trying to think of the cool things that I have on my desk. There's nothing other than there's this small sticker that's like right here because this is clearly like a child's desk, and that's why like we got this. And there's just like a banana sticker that just says "Stand tall," and it's like a banana. It's like yeah. And then I put a sticker. It's this one right here. I'll move my computer so you can see it because I like getting really stupid stickers. And so I'm really proud of this one. It's a pit bull wearing sunglasses.
I'm so glad no one is here to witness us being stupid.
Yeah, just showing off the dumb things.
I was gonna before you said stupid stickers, I was gonna say I just finally put a sticker on this thing, and it's from a podcast we met at a con last year. But I was like, I'll put this on. I have no clue. I have like a stack of weird stickers I've picked up over the years somewhere in this office, but this office, the 2/3 of it you can't see are just like books and laundry at the moment.
Yeah,
and then printing supplies.
dude, I feel you. It's like my office is really like bare. But I was gonna say I do have a drawer of just cool stuff like this tattoo that says "biker" really big.
That's a self-reward.
Yeah.
Next time I finish an issue, I'm putting this bad boy on my bicep.
A friend got me this pin.
Oh, nice.
I just have like a bunch of 76 balls in here.
I got these. Oh, they're not even here. I don't even know where the fuck they are now.
That's it. Here, someone left it for me.
Oh shit!
They said, "Too bad she never lives," and I don't know what they meant. And then he said, "But then again, who does?" And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Is this the director's cut?
Yeah. What is going on? There's me and Julian.
I was gonna say, is that a picture of you?
Dude, I got a whole weird plastic bag full of Polaroids. Most of them I probably can't show because they're very weird.
Most of them are just strangers.
Yeah, clearly, dude. I do like a lot of stocking in my phone.
From a bush.
Yeah. There's a lot of leaves in the way. You have a passion here though that I need to put this on my jackets.
That's excellent.
Yeah, awesome. Man.
Kevin, why are all these pictures from inside of a bush?
What's with all these leaves around you? Don't worry about it. I also traded my friend a bunch of fake money.
Fake money?
Well, it was fake money from Firefly. It was like the colors that I had. And then he traded me this, and I was like, ooh, yeah, because that's kind of obscure. Well,
people like, what does it just look like a sports team logo to me? What is that from?
It's the Tyrell Corporation from Blade Runner.
Okay, I was like, why it like was not clicking with me? It was like,
and of course,
dude, I just want that mechanical owl.
Gotta have my bling in there.
It matches my pitbull and sunglasses sticker.
Someone just gave that to me because they're like, "You'd like this," and I was like, "Yeah,
you'd like this." You love lowbrow dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to only button the top button of my flannel. When I wear chains like that.
You gotta have the white tee underneath.
Yeah. But like bunched up so my belly button is exposed.
Clearly, yeah.
Dude, where's your leather mask?
Dude, that got to me real quick.
Gabby was like, "You're not allowed out in public with that on."
No, she took a bunch of fucking videos of me. I was clearly just like cleaning the pots and pans while wearing that. And then she took like it's on her Instagram where I'm just like basically boiling water, and I'm like, "You like boiling water?" And it just says apocalypse ready. I'm like, "God damn
You like boiling water?
it." It doesn't.
That's our new YouTube content. 18 ways to boil water.
Yeah. Using a cast iron pan. Using a regular pan.
Just with 18 different pans.
Yeah, how many other ways is there to do it? Using nothing but matches.
I thought you said magic.
Yeah, using nothing but alchemy.
I thought my cough was all gone, and I immediately get on with you, and I'm dying. I'm too drunk to have like a thought process right now, too. I was like, I might ink some stuff, but
Are you still doing the sketch cards?
yeah, I have like a stack of them penciled, but I got so sidetracked with bullshit today with my family that I got like nothing done.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's the shitty thing is like at work, it's like I want to like bring stuff to work on, but then I'm like, I also don't want to touch stuff because I'm like touching people's money.
Yeah, right.
Yesterday was like really crazy, but then today was just like super slow. I actually just got a call from my coworker, and he's like, "Yeah, we don't have to open till like 8 in the morning tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay."
When the fuck do you normally open?
7 in the morning.
Oh my god! I need my juice.
Oh, dude, the people always ask that. They're like, "You open at 7?" And I'm like, "Yep." I get here at like 6:45 or 6:40, and they're like, "Do you really get people that early?" And I'm like, "Yep."
These are pretty dope. Some weird premiere by Nicole. I don't know who Nicole is.
What, dude? You talking premiere by Nicole?
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, Nicole's the best.
Yeah, I guess she is. These aren't bad. Like, Beth's mom just buys me like random art supplies when she sees them.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, oh yeah, it's super cool. But I'm like, with how rarely I draw, like it makes no sense. So it's just a mess to this giant collection that I now feel guilty if I don't use. I'm literally like opening brand new shit right now, trying to. These are weird as fuck looking.
Yeah, pretty much every time we hang out, what we heard about it is just like,
oh, it's like a giant Bic pen.
Okay.
Like really simple, but it's.
Is it pelted?
They're like microns.
Oh, they're pit pens, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like the whole thing is just a fucking ink cartridge inside like a clear capsule, like a Bic pen.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, and these ones are even fucking smoother. But how water resistant are you actually? Doesn't look like very.
Dude, I think the main thing that like I just find where it's like you ink something and then you're like, oh, there's like way too much pen in there, so I'm gonna erase it a little bit. And I'm just like, oh, it's just really light gray now.
Fuck. That's why I'm like, normally I would just ink these guys and then do the watercolors. Ink it, like erase all the pencil marks and shit, and then do the watercolors. But now I'm like, do I block in the watercolors and then ink it? Because it's going to be a fucking mess. Or do I just continue to pencil weird shit? Someone asked me to do some more Alterna characters and Bosk.
Dude, from Star Wars?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the other Bosk. The other lizard bounty hunter.
That's the Marvel method now, dude. Did you see that shit where someone pointed out that the new character is just Steven Universe in the new Warriors? I'm not familiar with Steven Universe, so I had no clue, but one of the new Warriors characters can only produce like force fields to protect people.
Yeah.
But he can't produce them to protect himself. He has to be protecting someone else.
Yeah, I saw that.
And his name is Safe Space,
Yeah.
which is just fucking hysterical. But evidently that's like Steven Universe's like whole thing. Is like he makes a big pink bubble and protects other people with it.
Yeah, I've watched like a bit of it. I was more into Clarence.
I haven't seen a ton of it, but my buddy got me turned on to that, and I was like blown away. Like he showed me the fucking home movies crossover, where there's an episode where they go to a movie store, and the fucking main kid from Home Movies is like the movie store clerk, and he's all grown up now.
Oh, Brendan? What?
Yeah,
What?
it's fucking ridiculous. I haven't watched that show in years either. I feel like there's a bunch of shit that's like not on streaming
That one was, and I think like when I caught, maybe that's why I didn't see that one, but like I caught that and it was just like, dude, I love this. Like it just to me gave me, I was like, this is like weird childhood that I remember where it's like, yeah, there's no real parents, like they just didn't really give a shit what we were doing.
Yep.
Usually doing out doing weird shit, but
I like share stories with people about going out when I was a kid, and they're like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, how didn't you get abducted?" Like,
yeah, right.
I don't know. It's like we used to literally like wander around town all day, and my mom's rule was like be home by like sundown.
Yeah.
I was like, at that point, if I were gone, I'd already be fucked.
Right. Yeah, it was like
holy shit, this is more inking pit pens of a different brand.
Oh, they're not from Nicole. Throw them away.
Yeah, these are Prismacolors. Nicole's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, she's not gonna like that.
Yeah, don't tell her anybody. Don't tell her one guy in chat.
Whoa, there's someone in there.
Don't tell Nicole, cause she's a bitch.
But hey, I'm gonna bring this down real hard, real quick. One of my childhood friends, like the first kid that I met when I moved here, and basically one of like my other moms, like she helped raise me for sure. She passed away more recently, and we had like.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she was older, and rest in peace to her. She was the fucking coolest lady ever. But no, we had like her whole wake thing, and it was at like her house, and it was really funny because I hadn't been there since I was like probably like 12, and it was just super funny because it was like me again with my childhood friends, Jory, and then Jeff was there, and apparently all our heights are like on Jordy's like room, like on the door jam and stuff like that.
Oh, good.
And it was really funny because they were just like kind of reminiscing. And I was like, Jordy, remember that one time we crucified Mickey Mouse?
Oh my god.
She's like, yeah, like went over to the neighbor's house and was like, can we borrow like I think we asked, I don't know, for nails or something like that. But then not only did we like make a cross, we had like a stuffed Mickey Mouse and we like stabbed it in the stomach and pulled out.
Can we borrow some nails? We have a pig and deity to crucify.
And then we like spray painted the guts green because we were like, gangrene's funny.
Oh my god, dude.
And then we proceeded to throw it around town. But when we were telling this, it was just really funny because like one of the other girls that we've like known since high school, she was like, how old were you guys? And we're like probably like 9 or 10.
This was last week.
It was real bad. We shouldn't do stuff, but it builds character,
Are these two of the same one? Do I get 2 3s?
Just fuck that. We gave you all 5s.
Because you're a 5 in my eyes. Thanks, Precision. Also not from Nicole.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't like these ones, though, because it doesn't feel like the cap is ever on. American Crafts.
It's totally loose cap.
They are, however, made in the USA,
Oh, dude.
which is
Don't get
good
dirty.
stuff these days. I got all this reference of Doom Guy right above where you can't see right now.
Uh,
Pictures of Doom Guy that I can look at, but not copy. Just look at.
can't do that.
Valued one YouTube watcher. Here's the hot art tips from a comic writer. As I draw stray lines on the side of my head because I'm drunk.
Again, the made in USA. Like I said, that's a good 30 Rock joke. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
The fucking jeans that Liz Lemon ends up liking.
What is it called? Like Brooklyn Underground or something ridiculous? They have some fucking insane name.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it's called. Yeah, dude, that show always cracks me up because it's just like never have so many jokes in like one show just really, really spoke to me.
It's like Simpsons level of like being so ahead of itself too. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like it got like super overlooked for a while by people.
Yeah, I had no idea that was coming out. Like when I was still in high school, I think, when it was coming out, or like nearing the end of its like seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking A,
I know Alec Baldwin's not for everybody, but holy shit, is he in peak form in that show?
Oh yeah, no, I totally get it. Like he's an asshole. Like he won't fucking turn off his phone.
Right. You won't hear me crying for no Baldwins.
Yeah, like that's. Oh, Billy? You talking Billy Baldwin, dude? I heard him all day.
Shed a tear for Billy. That's Biodome, though, right?
I don't fucking know what he was in. I just saw him on that stupid fucking app where you can hire a
cameo.
Dude, it was so cheap, and I was like, oh, one of the Baldwins, cool.
Oh, Billy's reasonably priced. I like him now.
He's no Alec, he's no Shadow, but I'll take it.
If I pay you for a cameo, can you wear the wildly offensive nose?
Yeah, right. Again, I wanted to do that for Julian's birthday and there was the girl in there that played Anoxuna Moon from The Mummy.
I remember you telling me that.
And again, I was laughing so hard because I was like, you apparently have to like write a script. I don't know how everyone works, but for most of them, they were saying like, oh, you write it like a short script, and they'll like do their best to like stay on track, and they'll do their best. I imagine they're all drunk, but I imagine that if I had to write that, I'd be like, hello, it's like me, Anoxuna Moon from The Mummy. I don't know if you remember the film, The Mummy. I played Anoxuna Moon. She would say that way too much, and then at the very end, it'd be like, from your best friend, Calvin.
That was my favorite part.
Clearly from the wrong person.
From the movie, The Mummy.
Yeah. Not from the second one, though. I don't even remember if she was in the second one.
My memory doesn't call back enough for that much.
All I remember in the second one is the brother Jonathan was in it, and then like they have kids, and then like the kids end up.
Well, that was the hot ticket in the '90s, dude.
Yeah, but like the kids end up on like a double-decker bus, and they got Tommy guns. No. Or well, they have the M1A1, but yeah, but
no.
Well, they don't have like the barrel magazine; it's just the straight magazine. But then they're like fighting like mummies that are crawling along the sides of a double-decker bus. That's a fucking weird series of movies, man, because it escalates so crazy, like real quickly. The second one's really
quickly and inconsistently.
The second one's really introduced The Rock at the end, though, right? Like Scorpion King.
Oh yeah, that is, isn't it? Like that was like one of the first ever like post-credit sort of things. Like,
No,
by
I
the
thought
way,
it was the movie. Like I thought it's like the very end of the movie.
yeah, but doesn't he like come out and then the movie ends?
You may be
I
right.
thought that hung on
You're
like a wicked cliffhanger, and then they just
right.
came out with the standalone Scorpion King.
Again, all I told you is I remember they have kids. Jonathan's there, and there's a double decker bus. So whatever you tell me, I'll probably agree to.
I don't remember enough. Correct us, one guy in chat, please.
Yeah, look up all of them. Watch the Mummy movies right now, and then tell us what happens. Uh, and then the third one was the Scorpion King.
Okay, that's what it was. I
When,
thought the Scorpion thing was like its own standalone thing.
well, yeah, it was. Do you not remember the Godsmack video? Where he's riding a motorcycle and he gets a tattoo of a scorpion on his hand, and then it turns into a real scorpion, and then it stings him.
Sully Erna?
See, I know Scott Stapp.
Who doesn't know Scott Stapp?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, when you when you meet our editor Kayla at some point, I do a wicked impression of Scott Stapp, and Kayla makes me do it almost every time we're drinking. It's bad.
What are we talking about though? Like, are you just doing Scott Stapp, talking, walking about?
Oh no, like I will get drunk and sing almost the entirety of What If.
Dude, I don't even know what song that is, but I'll.
That's off the Scream 2 soundtrack, bro. It's Creed's heaviest song ever. I can't ever get through
How old
it.
is that when Scream 2 came out? What time? When did I was gonna say what time did Scream 2 come out? 10 p.m.
6:30. I think that was like 2000.
Yeah, I don't know. I was busy doing stuff at that point. I don't know what I was doing, but I was busy doing stuff.
Oh no, dude, not at all. 97.
So, what? I was 9.
Yeah, I was 7. You don't remember that fucking Creed song, dude?
No, that wasn't even big though. That was, of course, it's their heaviest song. It was before they got super mainstream and super good, by the way. Before they
Before the arms were wide open.
before they just led with their arms wide open. I'm trying to think of another Creed song, and I'm totally blank. I know the other one.
Before Scott Stapp had a kid and turned into a pussy. I know the other one. There's only one other Creed song.
No, there's multiple.
Bro, Human Clay, bro?
I just remember that cover, and I'm like, this looks like a really terrible game.
What is this DOS game?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play that.
It's just a Myst expansion.
Dude,
I was like, I'm gonna watercolor these first. Immediately started inking this.
I remember as a kid, like, totally just being into like really bad games, just to be like, I'm gonna beat this, and it never happened. But I never got into Myst. One that I did get into though, excuse me, was fucking Dragon Warrior on NES. Because my brother told me that he got it free. He got the cartridge free with his subscription to Nintendo Power, like before I was born.
What a fucking nerd.
Well, I think my parents just bought him a subscription to a video because they're like, he's a little kid. What do kids like? Knight Rider
magazines.
Power. But I remember he really didn't like the game, and he would come in and he'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "I'm playing fucking Dragon Quest." And he'd be like, "You don't even know what you're doing." I'm like, "That's right, because I'm a small child." That's what I thought apparently when I was a kid. I was highly intelligent. And that's right, Robert.
Wasn't having any of your brother's shit.
You leave the room now. I need to play Dragon Quest more. No, I was terrible at the game. But as I got older, I played a lot. And Gabby, anytime I played the theme music from, it's basically like the castle theme, I think. Um, yeah, she really doesn't like that. It's like, I think when we first moved to this apartment, we were actually living in this room. And I would just like stay up way too fucking late. And then all she would hear is just the. She'd hear that theme song. And it was terrible for her. But I still never beat it. But it's really fun. My character's like super high level too. But it's like one of those things where like not the last like part, but like the dungeon to go fight like the main dude is like really hard. And it's like a memory based thing. And it's like
Final dungeon bullshit.
yeah, but it's like the end of Mario where it's like I never remember the pattern to actually get to like the last Bowser.
Gotta love them JRPGs.
Oh yeah.
We're here to whoop your ass. Like, what does this guy's fucking rib cage looks like? Just a bunch of metal abs.
The Doom Marine? Or are you talking about me?
You show me your abs.
I have one solid ab. But I'm trying to think of like the old school, like that like Doom Marine.
I actually pulled up a picture of him too, because that like when I was pulling up the reference, fucking they had just announced that they added that as a playable skin in Eternal.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous looking too, because it's all like 4K graphics, but the original armor.
Yeah. I don't have any color tattoos, but I said that would be like one of my first would be. I don't remember exactly what percentage of health it is, but just his little head.
Bloody like, Doom guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Fucking love that game. So, me being the wonderful good husband that I am, saw the trailer for Tiger King on Netflix.
Oh fuck yes!
And immediately was like, "Me and Gabby need to watch this." I already like
adding this to the list.
Well, I watched the first episode last night, and Gabby's just watching like all of it right now. I think she turned it off though because she's like, I want to wait to watch it with you because it's like, it's so funny. Like, have you watched it at all?
No, I literally saw the trailer for it tonight and was like, how did this completely miss my radar? Like,
oh, dude. Yeah.
I saw that dude's mullet and was like,
yeah.
What a god.
Did you see the guy with the fucking clown legs?
No. Clown legs?
There's a man, and he's sitting there talking, and I don't think you realize it, but he just doesn't have either of his legs. And they're clearly like both they're both prosthetics, but they just have like really insane clown
color schemes,
graphics. No, it's like a full on.
It looks like a rodeo barrel.
Yes, it does. And it was really funny because like at one point in the show, they show a character, and you're like, "Oh fuck, what the hell happened to this person?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what happened to this person." And then they like you see the guy with the legs before this other person, but like you see the guy with the legs, and you're like, "Oh, it was obviously tigers." And at one point, he's like, "It's like the second episode." He's like, "Yeah, everybody thinks it was tigers," and then he explains what actually happened, and I laughed so fucking. I shouldn't be laughing like at that, but the fact that they like tell what happened, and then they accompany it with pictures, you're like, dude, this is so fun. Very funny.
I like too that he plays into the people thought it was tigers.
Or like straight up, he's like, everyone asked, was this tigers? It's like, no, this guy's both his legs got chomped off by tigers.
Nah, dude, I hang out with tigers. I do way crazier shit than that.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
doing plenty of stuff to lose legs.
And again, like it's really killing me not saying what happened. But again, Gabby looked at me and I was just like silently like wheezing, laughing. And she was like, what is wrong with you? They said something else that fucking made me laugh super hard, dude. I can't even remember. But yeah, that show just get like as it goes on, you're like, this can't like you don't even think that. You're just watching it, you're like, this is insane. And I guess in the back of your mind, you're like, this can't possibly get crazier. But then you're like, oh, yep, that just got so much weirder.
There's still more people to interview.
Dude, it's not even that. You just start finding out shit about people, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a really fucking great.
I love drawing so tiny that basically everything is just like a suggestion of what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a trick. In school, they were like, yeah, that's why you draw like thumbnails, draw tiny, so like you can really figure out kind of like how stuff's gonna look overall. It's like, yeah, makes all this sense.
Right? Don't waste so much time on dumb shit, Spencer.
Do whatever the hell you want, you know.
Maybe if I just paid a fuckload of money to actually go to school, learn
No,
some shit.
that's the whole thing. Is like, I always think it's funny, like going to school, because people were like, "Did you go to school to like learn how to draw?" And I was like, "No, like I knew,
No, they don't give you any of that.
yeah, beforehand." But it's like the fact that I was around like-minded people, and I basically drew for like 2 years straight. That helped.
Yeah.
Like, you can. I mean, I pretty much draw every day, but a lot of it's just kind of like doodling, and I feel like getting ideas just out on paper. And even then, half the time, it's not even ideas. It's just like I don't know. I feel like more lately, I like this exercise of if I was at a convention and someone told me to draw a Wolverine, what would I do? And like, I'll do it at work. So I'm like, what do I? I mean, I always bring my backpack. I always have like pens and stuff like that. But I'm like, what do I have like in front of me? And so we have like a desk there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it's just like a couple of shitty like Sharpies that are like halfway running out. Like, how would I make this cool? And I don't know. To me, that's a fun exercise where it's like, just try and make the coolest thing that you can with what you have, basically.
Hell yeah.
So it's like using like highlighters and shit and like the whiteout tape dispenser thing. Like I like that. I think that's fun because it like comes out in weird squares. But I don't know. It's weird because I think that everyone thinks that oh no, I draw every day. It's like no, you got to be like fucking really applying yourself and like drawing every day to I think really make that growth. Where it's like you can't just do like pinups every day. You got to like
Yeah. Beat yourself up every day.
yeah, you got to like fucking do storytelling and like do all that shit because it's like I don't know. It's just a lot of times it's not fun. You won't like what you put out, but I think that's one thing that Jeff told me that was like super solid advice. They're just like sometimes there's pages that you're like not happy with, but it's essentially just like moving the story along. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think that like this may not be the best. Like I don't need to fucking kill myself over drawing this one face over and over again, this one mouth or this one
Well,
hand.
it's that Kirby mentality too of like you're gonna do that 10,000 shitty pages, but you still did 10,000 pages at the end of the day. Like
Yeah. And even then, I mean, like I think like not necessarily that you save like yourself or you save like all that work, or effort for like the last page or like a really important page. It's just like You just have to know that, especially in like a poignant moment, that's where it's like make sure that your artwork shines on that page.
Yeah.
If it's a page of just talking heads, it's like yeah, obviously still try your best to make it fucking look cool, but a lot of times I think it's just like no, the page where you have a big villain reveal or you have someone dying or something like that. It's like, dude, make that fucking cool. Because when people look at it, they're like, holy shit.
Yeah, it makes that moment more memorable too.
And again, guaranteed they're like, 90% of the people aren't really paying attention to the fucking 90% of the pages. They're just kind of flipping through. It's like, okay, I get this, moving the story along, So they'll pay attention to stuff that sticks. But yeah. Again, I didn't learn that in fucking school. That was fucking talking to Jeff and shit and just having conversations.
School didn't teach me shit.
No, man, I think for the most part, it was just like the fact that I worked a bunch and actually sat down and did it. I was like, oh, that was the biggest teacher there. And I think the fact that it kicked my ass and I was like, I still really want to do this. That was like the biggest.
I gotta draw a bunch of demon skulls now.
Good. That was like the biggest thing for me. Is like I want to do this. Like, even though I know sometimes it sucks and sometimes you're frustrated, it's just like no, I like doing this so much. Like I can't stop. I gotta keep doing this.
Yeah, that's what I try to explain to people now too. Because for a while it was just like anybody that came up to me who was like, "I want to make comics." I was like, "Fucking do it!" But I'm like, really, like if you're really gonna do it, you have like a weird fucking compulsion and like can't control yourself. Like you're going to do it whether you're doing something else as a day job or not. Like you're eventually going to make comics.
Yeah. I mean, I think even writing them too, it's just like I always pitch my buddy ideas and he's like, "Wow, it's like super cool," and he'll like kind of just like think of like concepts and like you just need to stick with that. Like, I think he always in his mind he's just like, "Whoa!" Like he reads a lot of books too, and he's just like, "I don't know where it's going," and I was like, "Well, then move on to something else. Like if that one's frustrating, like
Yep, you just keep fucking working on it.
yeah, it's like." Because I'm sure it's the same with like drawing, man. It's like I've gotten hung up on like commissions, and I'm like, fuck, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'll literally do a thumbnail and then send it to someone. And they're like, oh, that's dope, and I'm like, cool. Like, it's kind of just trying to bounce it off you, but still, like, not that I'll say that, but I'll just be like, all right, they think that's cool, but like, how could I make this essentially cooler? And I'll literally kind of just like sleep on it, And then the next day be like, oh shit, like what if I did this? Or I'll be watching a movie, and just be like, fuck, that scene was like pretty cool. Like, how do I try and do like my interpretation of that, I guess? Or basically I watch a lot of Wanted. I watch Wanted over and over again.
Just endlessly.
And now, how do I throw a bunch of Jolie on this bullet?
Why can't I be James McAvoy?
Oh no, I'm talking about just purely Jolie, dude. How do I throw as much Jolie on this bullet as I can? How do I curve it
and kill yourself?
Exactly.
How do I curve this bullet and end it all? Spoilers.
Oh fuck, we should have said that beforehand. In case no one had seen.
This one dude is about to finally comment when he rages that he hasn't seen Wanted.
God. Okay, so first of all, it was Tamir
Betmabikov.
Yeah. Who made Night Watch and Day Watch. He also made that really shitty movie with like the flying taxi. Do you remember that movie?
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but
look it up.
Wasn't he involved in that Tim Burton movie 9-2 or whatever the fuck it was called?
No.
Was that the same dude?
Yes, it was, but he was like on a like. So that was a.
He like helped produce or something.
Yeah, but that was like a short, like years and years and years and years ago. Like I remember getting Fuck, what was it? It was two DVDs, and it was like these weird cartoons. And I think one of them was like Fast Racer. I think you can still look it up online. Fast Racer is really weird. It's Speed Racer, but it's like it gets really strange at the end. Um, there was a couple of Bill Clinton cartoons on there. There was Don Hirschfeld cartoons on there, and then there was like that Nine short, and then that got turned into like a full movie. Um, and we were at a con that basically like played all that shit. Don Hirschfeld was there. That was when. Have you ever seen that short? You know who Don Hirschfeld is, right?
Don who?
Hirschfeld. So
Not.
it's like a little like stick figure. They like Pop Tarts just ripped him off. It's a little stick figure.
Okay.
The guy's like, my spoon is too big.
Okay, yeah. What up, Trusty? What's going on?
So that guy, we went to a convention, and it was like one of them. It was like me and like Mark, and maybe Jeff, or maybe it was just me and Jeff. I don't know. But they had like a showing, and it was just all these short animated films, and one of them was Don Hirschfeld one. And at one point, it's like put on your 3D glasses, and everyone's like looking at each other and like reaching under their seats. There was no 3D glasses. It was the fucking funniest joke ever, and I was like, dude, this guy's amazing. But they played that Nine short, so we saw that, and we're like, oh, that was cool. And then it was like years later that got turned into like a full feature film, and I was like, the short was like really cool, and all I needed to see of that. Why would it be a feature length film?
Yeah.
So that's all I need to say about that. But
well, that's kind of the vibe you get if you watch the movie not knowing it was a short. Was like, this could have been like a 5-minute thing.
Yeah, oh, dude, it totally would. But again, that's why I feel bad.
Like a slasher movie for like animated for children.
Yeah,
I'm working on some sketch cards, Trusty, and I believe Kevin is drawing Cade for the character handbook, if I remember correctly.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, Kevin's not drawing anything.
I don't know if you can see it. I'm inking it. So there's my blue line. Bam! Zooming in. There's some inks. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also just looking at the director of Night Watch because I don't know how to spell his.
Yeah, good fucking luck. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right all the time. I'm like, bite my beak off? What is going on?
So I got Night Watch from 1994. That's definitely the ones I'm. Like Guardians of the Night. Oh my god, did you remake it?
Wait, Guardians of the Night, is that the flying taxi one?
No, this is the wrong movie. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
IMDb do not recognize Night Watch.
It's like, how would I do this?
Wait.
I'm gonna have to.
Kevin?
Oh, I'm putting pens in my mouth and shit. Coronavirus.
Trusty Psychic, if your name is Kevin too, know that there can only be one. So I will find you.
Trusty's a good friend. He's a big Alterna supporter too.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, he pops up in all the stuff. Holy fuck, dude. When you're too drunk and you can't remember what a human rib cage looks like.
Looks like thingies. Dude, this guy's supposed to
Thingies.
he's supposed to direct a new Moby Dick. He did Ben-Hur in 2016.
He's the one who did that?
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, I remember that. I forgot that was him, but I do remember it because that came out when I still worked at the theater, and I was like shocked that it was him.
He did Wanted.
Yeah. Wanted was such a bummer too, dude, because if that was accurate to the comic, that movie would have been fucking bonkers.
He didn't do the Flying Taxi one. I think he produced it then. There's so many good artists named Kevin.
It's mostly just you two and Kevin Nolan.
I was going to say Kevin Nolan.
Trusty's a fucking pretty awesome artist himself, too.
Sick. No.
It's like, I don't know if he's working on anything. I'm always drunk, so I'm like, my memory is fucking horrible. But as I drink, Jack Daniels sponsor us.
Oh, dude, he's a producer. He was a producer on Hardcore Henry. That makes me happy.
Also, Modelo sponsor us.
My liver hurts. Modelo sponsor.
You like that cup?
Do you like this? We have that exact. Does it have the gold rim?
Yeah,
We
and
have
the
the exact one.
fucking what is that? So is that Quetzalcoatl?
That was gibberish, Spencer.
Was it?
No,
I don't know how to say it properly.
Black Lightning was the fucking one I'm talking about.
Like the superhero? Oh, that's like a real movie? That looks kind of like a porno.
A Moscow college student's gift card from his parents turns out to be more than anyone expects when it flies, which he uses to to become both a city guardian
A
and
really fancy Uber driver.
he becomes a floral delivery.
Rate me 5 stars and you guys don't have to tip.
Right?
That's what I'm working on. This little Doom guy. That's a little mini sketch card version of the cover art to the new one. Fun stuff. There we go. I just finished another commission for Pope Fire. Tomorrow it's back to work on the 4-page zombie story I'm drawing for Macho Dan. Okay, I thought you were working on something. I remember talking to you a while ago about it. So, curious to see how that comes out because I'm also not familiar with Macho Dan's writing, but always into new comics. Me and Kevin are slowly putting some zombie stuff together based on the Romero script, but
You know it.
that's going to be a long haul, especially after all this crazy shit going on.
Oh. Oh yeah, I was actually just like I saw that there's something trending. Apparently that's the newest thing. Is the governor of California declared that the National Guard's coming in to assist the quarantine.
Cowabunga, dude. I'm like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you guys are giving them a lot of fuel. Like,
Spencer.
oh shit, you did more? You even colored some yourself?
I did.
I am a proud boy. Oh, I can't say that either. It's like,
Nope.
everything means something different now. I'm not a proud boy.
What are your favorite cereals?
My favorite cereals.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Did I show you this drawing? This was a real person that came into the liquor store and he said this to me. He said, "I'm gonna turn this hangover into a hang on."
Oh
And I laughed so hard. That is the coolest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Peace be with you, brother. Oh my god, that's amazing.
No, dude, it was just it cracked me up so hard. He came in and it was just like, dude, his eyes were straight up like that, and I was like, "Is this because you're so hungover, or is this how you normally are?" I don't know.
Just focusing back in.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill my cam for a minute and run to the bathroom.
And urinate directly in my mouth.
Yeah. I'm actually peeing on cam into a bottle.
Sorry, guys.
No, I'll be back in a minute.
So I'll keep everyone entertained while Spencer's gone. I don't know how many people are in this. Maybe one person. It's probably some trust like it, which is great. So there, we should come up with something for Spencer to draw when he gets back, and I'll try my best to pressure him. Mostly because I think it's funny. and then I'll tell him I'm drawing it as well, and I'll pretend like I'm spending a lot of time on it, but it'll just be like a big, penis or something. Basically, we'll trick him into doing something. Is what I'm saying. 'Cause that's always funny. Can't keep up with this guy. How long have I been drawing? Um, so my mom tells me pretty much as soon as I could hold a pencil, I've just been like drawing stuff, doodling. Um, Obviously, as a kid, I really liked it. I'm one of those people I think that stuck with it. Well, so I mean, I've been drawing again ever since I was a kid. I always liked fucking mess around with stuff. I never liked coloring. I just liked adding to like the coloring books. Um, but I think drawing like professionally, I guess I would say, like for comics, since like 2009. I think that's when I got my like first gig, I guess you could call it. So, what does that make it? 12 years? Or like this year, I guess. But no, I've been drawing beforehand, before that, and I guess just trying to like do comic stuff and trying to do like commissions. Um, but yeah, guy saw my artwork in like 2009, 2008, and I started doing stuff for him and drawing comics for him. And yeah, we've become really good friends. I was in his wedding, having only met him like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, so I guess I would say if I had to put a number on it, let's say fucking 14 plus years. I guess I don't know. I don't really know. How long have you been drawing? I'll ask you that. Put you on the spot. See how you feel about it. Answer.
Woo. I'm back. Is Kevin even paying attention to the chat?
I am. I was just answering how long I've been drawing.
Oh.
When you go to zip up your coat, what side is like the zipper thing on? Are you wearing pants right now?
No. I mean, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Me too. Fuck.
I look like a diehard Canadians fan right now, man, because Beth dresses me.
I'm trying to think. I'm not like.
I went and grabbed my vape like a cool guy.
It's on the right side, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know, dude. I'm drunk. I'm like, I think it depends on the coat. I thought it was like a guys girls thing for a while, but I don't think that's a thing either. I like said something to Beth's mom one day. I was like, "Our chick coat zippers on a different side," and she looked at me like I was insane.
Well, originally that was supposed. Oh, I know shirts were because.
Yeah, like the buttons are opposite.
Yeah, because it was for someone to button it for you.
Because I'm just wearing lady shirts all the time because I like opposite buttons.
Right. I like the opposite, but I'm a little older than you. I've been drawing it for as long as I can remember. So over 50 years now.
What the fuck? I didn't even know Trusty was that old. I know he does a ton of stuff. Like you're like part of a church group and everything too. Got a bunch of kids. Trusty's like a grown man.
I'm an adult.
He's
Said no one ever like says that like that.
sure thing, tough guy.
Awesome though. I think
no, dude does like everything. He's a fucking great dude.
That's the thing that I think is like cool. Like it's just a lot of the dudes that I've met falling apart.
Yeah, right. I got to think about it. I don't even know how many kids he's got, but like he's got to be quarantined with them, like more likely than not at this point. And
yeah, that was like at the liquor store. So many people were just like, my kids, they don't have school. And I'm like, oh, you must really love them, judging by how happy you were that they're out of school.
Why did I have these things?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's been really weird. Like all the comic buddies hitting me up, and a bunch of them like have children, and they're like, "Yeah, man, quarantine's hitting me hard. I'm getting like no work done because the kids are home." I'm like, "Yeah, that sucks." Like,
sorry, I can't relate. No, I think.
What's that like?
Right.
What's procreating like?
I'm waiting till I get married.
Don't tell your wife that.
Yeah, I won't. I think that's the cool thing though, is like you're saying, you've been drawing for like 50 years. One is 25, the other is 19.
Oh, okay.
Man, that is so cool. So he's 19, so you can kick him out of the house.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you're just
quarantine yourself.
You idiot.
I was gonna say at 19, I was definitely already out on my own.
Oh, I definitely wasn't.
not of anybody's choice.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like, this is circumstances and go with it. I was homeless for a little while.
You look like it, Spencer.
Yeah, right. Definitely on brand.
No, but it's like, even I think like my mom like the other day was just like, at one point like she's like, we didn't know where you were, and I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I don't remember that.
I'll say, if this quarantine happened when I was 19, good luck quarantining Spencer.
Right?
Like now I'm like, yeah, hang out at home, drink whiskey all day. Yeah. I look like a sweaty homeless guy. I showered this morning. Like, I look like a guy who's been locked in an apartment for a week.
So it's either like a sweaty homeless guy, or it's just a guy that I have no doubt can bowl a 300.
Yeah.
That's what when I see him, I'm like, dude, no doubt.
I actually used to be gnarly at bowling and pool. All the old guy sports.
That guy knows 9 sports for sure. That guy also knows snooker. For some reason.
That was like this is horrible, but some like national like award-winning dart player's wife passed away today from coronavirus,
Mhm.
and he made a big post about it on Twitter and was like, I don't post often, but I just want to let everybody know, like, my wife lost the battle to coronavirus today. And, like, she's fairly young. Like, she's in, like, her 40s.
Yeah.
And, like, sucks and everything. It's sad. But he made a post about it. And I'm like, because Twitter just has no fucking chill. Someone commented on it and was like, what the fuck is a professional dart player? And I lost it. I was like, God damn it, dude. Like,
Really.
it's Twitter should just be called Time and Place.
Oh, dude, have you seen that video of Mike Tyson? Like it, I'm pretty sure, I know it's some weird show like Dr. Phil, but he's just straight up blindfolded and he throws like 3 bullseyes in a row. And I was like, what is going on in this video?
They beat him into being darts and
No, dude, my favorite part about that is like
beat darts into him.
the lady that like is just giving him the darts and she's just like, everyone's freaking out. And then he's like, takes
Give
off
me those darts.
she gets the blindfold and she's like, how is he doing a thing? And he's just like, I just don't want to. I don't want to say anything. And they're like, "What do you mean? You got cosmic powers that we,
Right.
and you don't want to say anything, or you're just being super humble? Like, what the fuck?
I just channeled the dark spirit real quick.
No big deal." Yeah, I was like, dude, this is the weirdest.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just like some idiot savantism that Mike Tyson got beaten into him over the years.
Yeah.
What do you do for work? You and Kevin, man. Liquor stores are essential. Although you're kind of a convenience store, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah. Or are you
Well,
like
it's not like it's literally liquor, like craft beer. That's the whole claim to fame with our store is like we have like really crazy craft beer and we have like really rare liquors.
okay, so it's not like bodega where there's like food and shit in it too. Okay,
Literally,
that's
the only
crazy.
food we have is like beef jerky, chips, and then peanuts.
Wow. See, I thought you had like a bodega set up where they're keeping convenience stores open in a lot of states and
I know
calling them essential
that's what.
businesses, but that's hilarious.
No, dude, straight up, everyone's been like, "Oh yeah," because like you have all this stuff, and I'm like, "No, we don't. We don't have canned food."
Maybe they're like the liquor keeps people from rioting. Because that's literally like a huge part of the discussion right now is like that's why they were talking about giving fucking money to everybody was they were like it'll hopefully put off people rioting for a bit. And I'm like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Trusty sidekick, have a good night.
Take it easy, Trusty. Thanks for hanging out.
If you're turning into a pumpkin, don't get smashed by a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah, right. Hide from your two sons.
Yeah, they're 25 and oh, not the 19-year-old. No, but that's what's crazy is like everyone's like, well, if you shut down, like, what are we gonna do? Because we come in here on like a regular basis. I was like, there's literally fucking Chalk Mountain Liquor, which is a gas station that also sells fried chicken and Mojo's potatoes. But again, they sell all the stuff that we do minus the rare liquors, and it's like, why don't you just go there, you idiots? Like,
How are we gonna survive?
yeah, it's like straight. Okay, so I don't know how it is where you are, but when I lived in Jersey, that was the weird thing to me is you couldn't go into a gas station, you couldn't fill up your tank and also buy a 12-pack.
Jersey's fucking so weird and confusing to me, man.
So in California, you can't. You can just straight up go into the gas station. You can buy like a couple 24s. You can buy a couple
Yeah,
12-packs. You can straight up buy like shots.
you just can't do it with your gun.
That's true. No, but that was like the thing is like you can do all that, and then like most gas stations here, like they sell shots, they sell beer, they sell liquor, and it's just like so if we went out of business or like we stopped basically staying open, you're not really at a loss. So you can still stop at fucking 7-Eleven or you can stop at any of these other stores.
Yeah.
Literally, we're like now that I think about it, we're the only liquor store in town. There's no other store. I think there's one other one actually. Now that I think about it, but we're the only like two where it's like that's all we do. The other one, now that I'm thinking about it, actually sells fucking tacos and like straight up bread and like other stuff.
Man, California sounds like equally awesome and stupid.
I think a lot of it is just Atascadero. Atascadero is dumb and terrible. I really need to pee, so I will be right back.
Yeah, that's where I was like 5 minutes ago.
What? You left?
Yeah.
Good.
So I got a pencil, Bosque. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Really overthinking this now that I'm rip roaring. It's kind of a weird short fat head, and I'm like, I keep putting the eraser away like a dumbass.
See you later, you freaking nerd. Just married things. I was trying to explain to her my fart right now, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, I'll explain it to you tomorrow. I'm not going to remember it, but earlier I was telling her that I was going to squeeze her hand so hard that I would turn it into graham cracker.
The fuck?
Again, we were watching that like Tiger King show, and like his accent is like really great, and it's just like it comes from this like really strangely proportioned man who's got like really skinny legs, but he's got kind of like a southern twang to it. So we were like just trying our best to do that accent and insult each other, and so that's where that came from. But then at one point, Gabby just started saying that like I was just super into sucking penis, and I was like, no, hell no, I ain't into no sucking penis. And then I told her that, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna squeeze your hand so hard, I'm gonna turn your goddamn hand into graham cracker. And then she was just like, yeah, graham cracker, so you could shape it up into a penis and suck it. And I'm like, nah. We just started yelling at each other. I told her I was gonna pull out her eyebrows or her eyeballs like they were marshmallows and throw them in a fire till they were black. But yeah.
But yeah.
Just normal things you do with your significant other.
My version of Bosk looks like a cat so far. Promising stuff.
I was trying to get Trusty Sidekick to like go along with me. You'd come up with something that you would have to draw on the fly.
Oh yeah.
He didn't play along.
He's like, I'm tired. Take it easy, idiots.
I'm gonna try and draw Bosk from memory.
Yes.
So,
Ralph McQuarrie's Bosk.
I'm assuming that's what it's gonna look like. I know he's a word. I feel like I'm just gonna. Okay, wait. I know what I'm gonna draw. I know it's gonna be great.
Undercover Bosk. Man, his fucking lizard head is probably the hardest part.
That's what I was like, dude. I do not remember that shit.
I was like, how the fuck am I? Dude, I'm looking at it and I was like, It literally looks like a cat with like crab parts right now. There's also something about not putting ears on him that was throwing me off.
Yeah, you're like, what?
But like, no, he needs ears.
I'm gonna send this to Julian, and it's gonna piss him off because he's a really good Star Wars fan.
Because he's gonna know what it is.
No, he'll just get mad. I'll just be like, hey, check it out, I drew Bosk. And then he'll respond with, I hate you, or he'll immediately call me laughing. Yeah, there's one of two ways this could go.
No gray areas with Julian.
Definitely not.
And he's got the most insane nostrils ever.
Again, this just makes me think of when we were kids. Or not kids, but like teenagers. And Julian would be like, draw something. And he'd ask me to draw something, and I would draw the worst version I could of it. and he would just get so mad.
Don't ever ask me to draw anything again.
No, it wasn't that. It was literally like this. Like he'd laugh so hard. There's times after I even went to school in Jersey, he'd be like, "You went to fucking art school. This is still the shit that you fucking do." And I'm like,
This is what you choose. This is your life's path.
yeah, exactly. He definitely had a tail, right?
Fuck, I don't even know.
I don't think he did, but he did have funny feet.
Jury's out.
Nailed it, Drew Bosk. First try.
You have to send that to me.
I like the way he's holding the gun, like it's real weird.
Like a banjo.
He definitely has like more toes on one foot than the other two. Because he's a lizard boy. I constantly make jokes about lizards.
I noticed today.
Yeah, I just think it's stupid. But like it was a while back that Gabby was like, "Oh, did you hear? There's Kevin. There's going to be a lizard convention in like San Luis," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "There's going to be a sloth there," and I was like, "3-toed or 2-toed?" And she's like, "What?" She just started laughing like I didn't know what I was talking about. But literally, we're watching like a thing today, and it was the Tiger King thing where he's like, "Yeah, we got like these, we got these like lizards, we got like a 2-toed sloth," and I was like, "See, there is a difference." I knew what I was talking about. She just thought I was insane.
Another gentleman of culture.
Yeah. Dude, I know my sloths. Go ahead and color Bosk here. I know he's got some yellow on it. That's all I know.
He's like scaly. His nose came out very pig-like on mine.
I think the best part about this is like I'm gonna look up what Bosk like looks like after this and be like, oh man, I was way off. Julian just texted me, "Are you gonna get on Warzone?" I'd be like, "No, I'm busy drawing Bosk."
Check it out.
Watch. I said, "No, I'm busy drawing Bosk from memory. I'm gonna take a picture."
I'm gonna take a picture.
Let's send it to him. Let's see what happens.
By the way, I don't remember who Bosk is.
Yeah. All I remember is he's a funny lizard boy. He just said nice. I don't think he's seen the picture yet.
Nice.
He was genuinely being courteous at that moment. Wait for it.
So sending.
I think it's gonna be just a never talk to me again situation.
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
Again, Julian just being like really genuine. Julian, he said, "Share this online. People need to laugh right now."
That's why I was like, send that shit to me, I'll color it. Oh my god, that's what we need to do. Our version of Star Wars from memory. We're not going to watch any of the movies. We just need to try and remember it.
Dude, I'm doing Dengar next.
Bubba's Squad from memory.
I like to imagine that it's like my memory's like really horribly skewed. Yeah, I'll do like a what's his name? Race Banyan?
Banyan.
The guy from Johnny Quest? No, he's from Star Wars, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
No, dude, it's from Johnny Quest. No.
I wish I still had a picture of it, but there's a point in time where my stepmom jokingly died because she's a hairdresser. Fucking jokingly dyed my dad's hair gray, and he looked like Race Bannon for like 3 weeks. It was the weirdest thing. He started wearing red shirts and had no clue like what he was doing. He was just wearing red shirts with the sleeves rolled up all the time, and me and my brother were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, what are you doing? Nothing.
We were constantly just like, "Have you seen Johnny lately?" And he'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
Where's Bandit? I was driving home today and I saw a dude, a very, very strange looking man. He was wearing a tank top and in very bold white letters it said, I flexed so hard the sleeves tore off.
What a badass.
Dude, I was like driving and I like almost crashed because I was just laughing hard. I was like, dude, that's a great shirt. Also, no one believes that.
I buy it.
I mean, if you would have seen him though, I feel like you would have been like, nope, definitely not how that worked.
Bro, if you flex that shirt's falling off.
You definitely did some sort of drug deal for your sleeves. Definitely why,
Drug dealing for sleeves.
definitely why you don't have any sleeve.
What do you want? Let me get a sleeve, yo.
Oh, no, I like to imagine that you just Alright, go in here. Where are my lizard colors at?
Let me just get my lizard palette.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, see that? I just fixed the fucking jawline and he instantly looks like Bosk. That's fucking bonkers. Drawn, man. It's like riding a bike, but
Not.
yeah, but not at all. Draw teeth like I did in kindergarten.
Always the best ones get away with that.
Yeah, right. Like I've been fucking training for this for years.
Right? Got this.
Oh, also, Beth lost her goddamn mind the other night when she came in here and sat down in my office chair and realized the little Stussy on the the fucking Converse on the Cade poster.
Oh, really?
She was like, "You guys are so stupid." I was like, "Kevin did that of his own volition."
Yeah. It just turned out to be Boba Fett colors, but I'm pretty sure that's what Bosk looks like. I'm like positive.
Boba Fett colors, yes. You want to? Now we can confirm.
Nailed it, dude. I just
Dude, we gotta petition Disney and be like, let us do a kids book.
Yeah. On to Dengar.
Definitely just thought about double tapping this sketch card real quick.
Oh, that's weird, huh?
I haven't been drawing traditionally in forever, so there wasn't even the opportunity for that to happen, but I was like, oh, I fucked that up and like raised my hand really quick. I was like, that doesn't work here. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I've definitely seen. I always made fun of Jeff because I saw him do that one time, and I was like, "What are you doing?" But since I got an iPad, I was like, "I do."
Jeff, you fool. He's got a neck like a wrinkly old man's ass.
Boom. That's going on my Twitter. It says Boss from memory. Okay, now we're on the Dango.
I keep thinking you're saying from memory.
From memories. Okay, Dangar. He's an old man wrapped up in bandages. And he's got a really long rifle. That's all I remember.
I love that you drew Bosk from memory in less time than it's taken me to just draw Bosk looking at a picture.
I got a great memory, dude.
Man, I wish we had people in here to tell us if we were even pronouncing his name right.
Dengar's like super old, right?
Sure. So the guy's drawing this shit like it's puffy. It's not puffy. Dude's got all these fucking doohickeys and dongles everywhere.
Yeah, it looks like he just has like a flight suit on, basically.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Doesn't he get fucking toasted too?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even remember, dude. And I am like a big fan of Star Wars.
Boom. Dengar from memory. Pretty sure that's wait, hold on. It's like
I'm pretty sure that's close to motherfucker. I'm fucking dying.
gotta send that one to Julian.
Oh my god.
Well, now I gotta color him. I'm trying to think of who else.
Now I gotta color it. Yeah, I'm like, time to pull up a list.
Because there's IG88, but I feel like I could do a decent version of him.
Krat's Claw. That's what it is.
What would that do?
I was like, they have like a squad name.
Uh,
C21 High Singer. Dengar, Embo, Lats Razzie. Okay. I think Embo is actually in the movie, right?
all I remember is Dengar, Bosk, IG88. And then is there, who was that one that you're just saying? Was it Rat something?
I think Aura Singh is in it too, isn't she?
Is she a,
There's the guy with the mushroom cap head.
maybe, I think I'd have to see him. Julian about the Dengar drawing said the fact that you remembered his name is more impressive than the drawing.
That's what I was saying. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, why can't I find the fucking screenshot of them?
I think it's like it's a brief glimpse of all of them. I don't think we actually fully see Dengar and all that. They're in Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah. But no, it's like Vader addressing them, or am I thinking like an extended cut or something? Yeah, no, I found it. Dengar, IG88, Bosk, Boba Fett. Who are these two other fucks, though?
Let me see the picture. Also, did you watch fucking?
If you see the picture, you can't draw them all from
Oh,
memory.
wait, is one of them the weird robot bug fly guy? He's a robo bug. He's a
I
robot fly.
think so, yeah.
Um,
That's the guy with the mushroom cap, though, isn't it?
maybe.
Isn't he from the Star Wars animated stuff? I don't. We need an expert here who isn't drunk.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about these guys here. This doesn't ruin anything because I don't know if.
Oh no, I was gonna go for Bib Fortuna.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do IG88.
No, I'm positive I could accurately draw IG88. That's a bold claim. Sorry, that's not true.
You
But
you got to do it in that style though. Oh, okay. So it's Vader, Dengar, IG88, Boba Fett, Bosk, Forlam, and Zuckuss.
Mark Zuckerberg,
Yeah, right. Do you even remember who Forlam or Zuckuss are?
Forlom is familiar,
Because I didn't.
but dude, this just makes me think of the Nirvana the band the show, where he like blindfolds him and then he gives him his Christmas present, and he's like, oh, Star Wars, and he's like, yeah, those are all three of the like original releases on VHS, and he's like, oh, it's so cool, and he's like, have you ever watched Star Wars? And he's like, yeah, and he's like, look at this one, Return of the Jedi, and he's like, you've never seen Star Wars, have you?
Jetty.
He's like, who's It's like, "What's it about?" And he's like, "That's about Star Wars." And she's like, "No, you've never seen it." It's great.
Forlom.
The
I
next
think it.
though,
Forlom is the bug. Well, they're both look like bug robots, but different kind of bug robots.
okay,
But Forlom is the one who looks like a robotic Ant-Man.
gotcha.
And evidently the mushroom cap guy that I'm thinking of was introduced later in the games and the animated stuff because he's not actually in the movie scene.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I don't remember because there's all the extended universe and all this other shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not that fucking nerdy.
Yeah, talking about what's his face? Uh, Dash Rengar from was it Shadows of the Empire? But he was like the original owner of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah,
I remember at when I was going to school in Jersey, they had a thing where if the students wanted to, they could do like a Dash Rendar was his name.
I was like, what do Bosk's pupils actually look like?
They could do a thing where it was like it was for sketch cards, but they were for auctions.
Yeah,
And I did like one, and then mine was of Dash Rendar. I think that's the Millennium Falcon behind it. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Fuck you guys."
it's a fucking deep cut, you idiots.
Yeah, you're playing Shadows of the Empire. You, my Dracula.
What
He's
do you
okay.
fall over?
Yeah, it's okay.
Not my Dracula. No.
Oh, dude, the box is like super funny, and it's like with realistic like movie details, and I was like, "What movie?"
Which one?
There's so many.
You've drawn like 3 or 4 Star Wars characters in the time I've drawn one.
Dude, time flies when you're drawing real shitty. And coloring them, dude. I'm pretty sure those are his colors. Nailed it.
Killing it. I think you gave him too much color, honestly.
I know. I think he's a lot more muted, but I'm a visionary.
You work with what you get. Hey, man, we said from the get go you're going for that Macquarie vibe, which is trippy as fuck and nothing like the actual movie.
It says Dengar, age 5.
I remember I remember seeing all of the Star Wars concept art for the first time and being like, "What the fuck? How did they make that movie?"
Right? Because it's just so off the wall.
Yeah, I'm like, clearly the effects guys were like, "All right, we got to take acid to do all these models."
Dude, even
You,
Darth Vader is like that dude.
they're like, "You guys saw Ralph's fucking designs, right?"
Fuck all of that.
You saw that thing they did on Vice like last year with one of the lead model makers who was like, "Oh yeah, we were all on a ton of acid during the production of that movie."
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, like all of the model makers were just like dosing each other during the first 2 Star Wars movies.
Jeez.
I just need to find an inker that'll put up with all of my bullshit inconsistencies. Then I'm set.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's like weird. Is like I've that was like one of our assignments. We had to like pencil something and have someone else ink it. And it's just
Yeah.
either I pencil really loosely because I'm like I know exactly what I'm doing, or I just pencil really tightly where I'm just like again,
Leave them no room to do anything.
yeah. So I'm like sorry, no.
Sucks for you, bro. Draw my art.
That's what I always do. Sorry. Okay, bid 14.
That's my whole thing. It's like, I guess I don't understand the art form of inking that much because I always just feel like I'm either fucking the guy and leaving him way too much work, or I'm like, I did all the work for you and you're just darkening me up.
Like, oh, it's weird.
I constantly joke with Ryan. I'm like, how much do I need to pay you to make my pencils look like Dave Finch? He's like, that's a fuckload of money, dude.
I feel like I got a pretty clear, distinct memory of bid 14 minutes, so I feel like it was almost cheating.
So you're cheating?
Basically. But also, like, I don't understand how his head works.
How his head works?
Well, yeah, because he's got those weird, like, fucking giant ball sack forehead with, like, the dicks coming out either side of his head. I don't remember. I know he's wearing, like, a robe, but I don't remember if you can see his feet. I'm assuming you can. I just remember he has little tiny baby teeth. Boom, bid 14. Pretty sure I nailed that one, man.
I forgot he was the penis head guy.
Yeah, he's like fucking Jabba the Hutt's weird, like buddy.
Yeah, it's like pervert broker.
Yeah, he like whispers in his ear. Pretty sure that like
Yeah, he's just his guy for everything.
Jabba the Hutt like sneaks him away at one point. And is like clearly understands what Han Solo's like Luke is saying. Also, fucking like the night of our wedding, we were all like really drunk, and we went to this bar. That's one of the local bars, and dude, me and Jeff kept doing. It was a mix of Otto from The Simpsons. We kept going, "Oh right," and then Jeff kept doing Salacious Crumb's laugh. I can't even do it. And it was so funny because the next morning, I'm pretty sure Jeff slept over and he was just like, dude, my voice is shot. And I was like, you kept doing that Salacious Crumb laugh. Yeah. Good night.
So, I'm gonna need to fix the nose in inks because, or you know what? It should just be nostrils like a snake. I don't know why I gave it like a ridge. That's a lot better already. I'm like talking to myself while streaming with you. My normal day.
I feel like I'm gonna have to get the right color for Bib Fortuna's coat here.
Like if I remember correctly, he's like very much penis colored.
Yeah, no. He's very much a jaundice yellow, and his eyes are.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's.
Am I thinking of another one?
He's super yellow and gross.
I know he has the fucked up looking eyes, like he's dying from something. Like,
Yeah, dude, like he's got fucking SIDS.
jaundice is a great way to describe it.
Yeah, dude, he's gross.
He's kind of like that yellow bastard.
Just worse, and with little tiny baby teeth. Sure
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the little like chiclet teeth.
yeah, dude, the coolest teeth to have, if you ask me.
What the fuck do I keep looking at?
So upsetting. Again, this is the genius of the iPad. I don't have to waste any paper doing this.
Brilliant. Yeah, cool. Got another guy penciled. Should probably add a little bit of something down to his chin and shit to break it all up. But I can always do that in the inks. Boss K. I don't know if that focuses or not. I'm pretty drunk.
It focuses a little bit. Looks great. He does look like a cat.
Yeah, dude, especially I hadn't done like the fin on the center of his head. And like I never really like finalize any sort of actual shading or rendering until I actually ink. So it's like this literally just looks like a dude in cat ears. Like,
Yeah, dude. Boss is fucking weird.
but I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 now penciled. I did this fucking gorilla. Oh my fucking god. I did this gorilla from Dan Fraga's series Black Flag yesterday.
Nice.
Giant purple gorilla. And the Raiden guy from his series, which is like his Doctor Strange character. There's like a Rising Sun mask on.
Oh yeah. I think I saw that you posted that.
But I have to fucking ink them all, and I was like, I'm gonna pencil a bunch all at once. Someone asked me to do this Werewolf by Night, like the classic one.
Yeah,
I think I posted that one too.
I definitely saw that.
Which is just like hairy dude. Things to ink tomorrow. I was like, I'll wake up and I'll ink when I'm fucking not hammered. It's a rough one. It's hard to pull off these days in quarantine. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah. I started at 8 to 1.
Oh, like a day shift?
Yeah, it's just usually Friday, Saturdays are real easy. Just early shifts. I open and then
I forget it's the fucking weekend already.
yeah.
We should plan to do this shit tomorrow at a more reasonable hour.
Agreed.
I was gonna say, actually, I am going to end the broadcast, but I think we can stay in the chat.
Weird. Yeah, because I'll probably end off in a little bit. I'm actually very